Avcon is the world's first convention built for aviation fans by aviation creators. I've been looking forward to Avcon for a long time because I've been super excited to meet some of my favorite creators, attend panels, and meet amazing people who love aviation just as much as I do, all within the Delta Flight Museum in Atlanta, Georgia. So in today's video, I'm going to be taking you guys along with me for the full experience, showing you what Avcon is like, and of course sharing my thoughts on whether this event truly lives up to the hype. Now, without further ado, let's get into it. What's up guys, it's Christian here, and welcome back to the Adventures of an AvGeek, where today we are in Atlanta, about to go to the Delta Flight Museum where Avcon is taking place. Now, Avcon is a convention that is by aviation enthusiasts and for aviation enthusiasts, and so I am just so excited to be here because I'm going to be able to meet some of my favorite creators such as Jeb Brooks and Noel Phillips and Swiss 001, as well as attend panels that will help me as a creator myself. And I'm really excited to meet not only my favorite creators, but other aviation enthusiasts. Like the bond that you form with other people who love aviation the same way that you do, this like weird passion that you have, it's just an awesome bond. And so I'm just so looking forward to it so much. I'm so excited. I'm taking y'all with me too. So right after scanning my ticket, I was surrounded by vintage Delta jets that I would revisit throughout the day. Then I went into a room with lots of different jets from Delta, some carriers they acquired such as Northwest Airlines, and airlines they partner with such as Virgin Atlantic and Korean Air. Then through the SICK tunnel, I got to see the Delta Airlines Boeing 767, which is also where the creators tables, exhibitors tables, and creator panels were. Speaking of panels, the first one was about aviation storytelling, and I really enjoyed it. Alright, so we just attended the first panel of the day. I'll put up a screenshot of who was on there because even though there were a couple of names that I really like, I don't remember everyone off the top of my head, but it was about aviation storytelling and it was amazing. There were a couple of questions, but it was like amazing to hear everyone's perspective of how they go about what they do when it comes to YouTube, more specifically storytelling and aviation. So I love that panel. I'm gonna get ready to meet some of my favorite creators and enjoy Avcon. This has already been an incredible experience, and it's only like noon or 11. I don't know, but it's amazing. Alright, so now check out these engines that are hanging from the ceiling next to the Boeing 767. Also check out this live camera that captures footage from the Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport. That's awesome. And also, here's a video that I captured of the scene at Avcon while waiting in line to meet Jeb Brooks. As you see, it is a lively scene full of AvGeeks everywhere. It is so awesome to be here. Alright guys, so as you can probably hear, there's a panel going on back there, so it's quite loud, so I'm getting to a more quiet area. And so guys, I just met Jeb Brooks. It's so awesome. This has to be one of the most iconic moments of my life because he was, Jeb, if you're watching this, you were a huge inspiration for me starting my channel and for me to take pointers in order for me to grow my channel. And so, oh my gosh, I am beyond lucky for the privilege that I just had. I got to ask him for advice and he gave me some great advice, and I got a picture which I'll put up. Yeah, amazing, amazing, amazing. All right, so now that I've met Jeb Brooks, I'm gonna explore more of the museum. See the 747 maybe, definitely the 767 and MD-11. And also after that, I'm gonna meet Noel Phillips. There's a long line for Jeb. He's a big creator, so kind of, really want to move and explore this museum because guys, I have had this museum on my bucket list for quite a while, and so to finally be here and couple that with meeting some of my favorite creators is oh my gosh, it's a crazy, amazing experience. So shout out to AvGeeks and shout out to Avcon for this amazing, amazing event. Alright, so after meeting Jeb Brooks, the next thing that I wanted to do is tour this Boeing 767 that I had been looking at all day. Upon walking into the aircraft, I got to take a peek inside the cockpit, and after sitting in a first class seat on this aircraft, I can finally say that I've been in first class. Heck yeah, boy. Aside from some first class and economy seats, in the front of the aircraft, the rest of the aircraft was filled with displays of history and fun facts about this aircraft that I had the privilege to be aboard. I'll put a link in the description for the story of this aircraft from Delta Flight Museum's website, because it's a fantastic read. Alright, so I'll put up some videos of this and pictures, but I just walked into a Delta Airlines Boeing 767-200. And this was really interesting because I guess at the time, this was a lofty project for Delta to be getting the 767, and I believe the first of its type, if I'm not mistaken, and it turned out really well for them. And so, yeah, it was great to be in that plane, and also, like, they had some first class and economy seats in there, so, like, it wasn't, like, fully seated, but you had some seats. So I got to feel what first class looks like for once in my life. So now that I've done that, I'll go meet Noel Phillips, and then after that, since the 747's outside, then after that, I'll go see this Boeing 747. But I'm really excited to meet Noel. I've been following him since he was making full flight videos. So that's like 2016-ish. And so to see like how he's grown into a, travel vlogger and reviewer, it's been amazing to see his journey, and it's been really inspirational for me as a content creator myself. So I'm gonna give him his flowers, ask for advice, and get a picture. All right, so I just got to meet Noel Phillips, and it was absolutely amazing. I'll show the picture somewhere around here. After meeting him, and by the way, when I gave him my card, my business card, he subscribed to me like right then and there, which, I made sure to tell him thank you. But like, honestly guys, I was just like, man, just had a moment where I was like, oh my gosh, it's been amazing to meet so many amazing people. Yes, great to network and put my name out there for sure, but like, dude, like the kind of bonds, as I was saying before, like I was very excited to make new connections, to make bonds with people, because here's the thing, with aviation, this is a kind of passion that is pretty niche, right? Like, but those who you meet who also love aviation, you just have the best connections with. And so, yeah, I took a moment to just soak it all in, how amazing it is to be here, meet all these people, see all these things, be in the Delta Flight Museum. So now I'm gonna talk to the Exit Row podcast, who is also here, and then prepare to watch another panel, which I'll tell you guys about later. Another amazing feature of the Delta Flight Museum is this interactive board that shows the history of Delta Airlines from their inception 100 years ago to today. When you touch the designated spots on the board, it triggers these animations like you see here. Now this panel here was about aviation reviews and how these creators define a good flight or a bad flight. Of course, I had a great time getting to know these creators better and learning valuable lessons for my own YouTube adventures. After the panel, I stuck around the event to meet some of these creators, network, and ask for advice. Then, I got to see all the aircraft outside. Here's a Douglas DC-7B, which started flying with Delta way back in 1957 and was retired in the late 1960s. Now here is a Boeing 757-200 rocking Delta's iconic classic widget livery. Now here is my favorite aircraft at the museum, the Delta Airlines Boeing 747-400. As you can see, I had a super fun time around the 747 as it absolutely dwarfed me. Finally, I got to see Delta's McDonnell Douglas DC-9, which had been flying since 1975 and became a part of Delta's fleet when Northwest Airlines merged with Delta in 2008. With this, my time at Avcon and the Delta Flight Museum had concluded, and I was overwhelmed with gratitude and completely oblivious to even more gratitude that awaited me in my hotel room. Alright, so this video wouldn't be complete without a tour of my hotel room. This is a runway view king bed room in the Renaissance Concourse Atlanta Airport Hotel. Hopefully I said that right. Of course, closet here. This is as soon as you walk in, by the way. And right as you walk in, you get into the bathroom, and I'm trying to find a light. Here's a light. Ooh, look at that mirror. Oh, that's awesome. Ooh, and look at this wall too. That's sick. I like that. And a nice shower. Nice decorations in the shower too. All right, yeah, I already like what I see. And then here's the rest of the room. I like this. Nice little greenery, as you see a lot of here in Atlanta. Ooh, king bed. That And the, what is it, backboard? I don't even know what you call it, but like that goes crazy. And this chair right here, this looks just like royalty, right? This is, if I were to sit in this chair, like this would be aura, all right? And let's check out the, ooh, look at the A350! 2 of them. Oof, man. All right. Holy crap. Yo! Look what we got out here. This is crazy. Man, look at this. Oh my gosh. This is awesome, man. Wow. A view of the whole airport, everything. And a takeoff just as we're out here. That's just fantastic. Man, this is an amazing place to stay. And wow, and there you go. All right, so as y'all can tell, I really am so enthused about the hotel room that I have and the runway view that I have. And as you can tell, I had the most amazing time ever at Avcon. Easily a Hall of Fame day in my 23 years of life. And with that said, you know, quite a precarious situation I'm in. I'm walking to my restaurant because the Lyft drivers, like, there's not a whole lot, like, it's taking a long time for me to get a ride. And so I'm like, yeah, forget it. By the time I wait and wait and wait, it's gonna be like later than as if I just walked. And so, but anyways, thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe for more aviation content. That includes travel vlogs, commentary and analysis for aviation news, takeoff videos, landing videos, and plane spotting. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Take care. I'm out.